Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a very long awaited video in my Premier League predictions. So yeah, I think it's long awaited. Hopefully it is for people that watch my championship video. And if you have not watched that already, you should actually go watch that because it's almost my most viewed video ever. So just a few more views and that will happen. But yeah, so if you haven't realised, I am in a new kind of setup, so sorry if my camera isn't that good, but, and sorry about this lighting right here, but, it's still just a blank wall behind me, but still, it's a bit different. If you are new around here and you have not yet subscribed, you need to press that little button down below. Also, press another button down below, and that button is the like button. Comment below if there's any predictions you want to see me doing. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, starting off in 20th position is Fulham. So, Fulham isn't backed by many people, to be fair. They don't back that they're going to stay up. They think they're going to be a yo-yo club and go up, down, up. No. Up, down, up, down. Yeah. But yeah, with Mitrovic, he's decent. They've signed a couple decent people, but I don't think there's enough for them to kind of like stay in the league, really. So yeah, bottom place for them, 20th position. I just don't back it. But yeah, moving on now to 19th place. 19th place, I'm saying Aston Villa. Aston Villa is an interesting one. They spend a lot of money, and like they were very lucky last season to actually stay up. And if they wouldn't have stayed up, I feel like they would have been in some bad financial problems. But they did end up staying up. But this season, I don't back it. They might have signed Ollie Watkins, and he might be a very good signing, but he hasn't proved himself yet. So I don't know about him. But yeah, other than that, I don't think they've made loads of signings. They might make another really huge signing that will tip them over the edge. And they've kept Jack Grealish, who is a good player. But yeah, 19th place. I predict them. I just don't see them staying up. And the last relegation spot now, 18th position. I'm saying West Ham United. So West Ham been in the league for quite a long time now, but they did have one point where they were going up, down, up, and now they've stayed there for a few seasons now. But yeah, I just don't back it this season. I feel like with Mark Noble and a few other players just not really backing the owners and the manager being a bit... he is David Moyes. You don't really know what you're going to expect from him. I just don't see it. I don't see it, and I don't feel like what the people they have brought in is good enough for them to stay up. So I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to say 18th place, them to get relegated. Moving on now, the team who just will miss out of relegation, I'm saying 17th place, Brighton. Brighton, been in the league for quite a few seasons now, did well when they came up from the Championship to stay in the Premier League. But yeah, so 17th for them. I think it'll be another close season for them. Last season they did quite well near in the end to stay up, but I don't think they've got enough players to do the exact same thing again. But yeah, so I predict 17th place for them. So I have got my West Brom shirt on now. It is from last season, but still. So I'm trying not to be too biased, but I kind of got to back my boys in some sort of aspect. So I'm saying for them 16th position. I think 16th very good for us because we're just aiming not to get relegated. And with Dean Garner coming in, Pereira staying. If we get a striker, then maybe we'll be able to have some sort of chance. But we'll have to see how things go at the start of the season. So yeah, 16th place for them. I'm saying we're just about to stay up. But yeah, moving on now to 15th position. 15th, I'm saying Leeds United. I back them to have a reasonably good season. Reasonably good. But yeah, so Leeds, they've brought in... Have they brought in anybody, really? They've probably brought in a couple of people, but nothing like big names from what I'm thinking of. They haven't kept Ben White, but yeah, they've still got Phillips, and they've still got Pablo Hernandez, and a few good players. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm saying 15th. Decent place for them, saying they've been in the Championship for so long, coming up and getting that is good for them. 14th now, Newcastle United. Newcastle United, a decent sized club at the moment. No, a very good sized club. Owners, they're pretty trash owners in Mike Ashley. That's his name, I think. But yeah, so Mike Ashley still the owner. Newcastle United, 14th position, bought Callum Wilson and Ryan Fraser, but I still think that's not going to push them too high up the table. But 14th is reasonably good for them, better than what a few people are predicting them. But 13th now, I'm saying Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, they ain't getting back many people at the moment just because their signings that they bought in. But they've kept Wilfried Zaha, who is very key to them. They've also kept Milivojevic, who's very key to them. Two players which I just don't see leaving unless they do somehow get relegated. But yeah, I mean, 13th place for them. That's actually very good for them in some aspects. But yeah, so we'll have to see on that one. I'm not too sure about that one. I think it might be tight. 12th now. I think Sheffield United. So Sheffield United had a very good season last season, but they did slip off near in the end after the return from lockdown. But I just don't see them having as good a season as they did last season to this season. But still, very good season, 12th position. I think they've kept lots of their good players. They've bought a few more decent players in, and yeah, so 12th position for them. We'll just have to see how that goes. I think a lot of people still are writing them off to do the same thing again, but I think 12th place is very good for them. 11th place now, so I'm saying Southampton. Southampton, 11th place, very good for them. Saying how it was at the start of last season, they're getting back to a lot more to do better things because of people like James Ward-Prowse, Nathan Redmond, and Danny Ings all playing very well. So yeah, I mean, I think they're going to get 11th place, and good things to come, hopefully, for Southampton fans. 10th now, I'm saying Burnley. Burnley, very good side. Nick Pope, amazing goalie, kind of got robbed of the golden boot, but, you know, and if they keep their two defenders in Ben Mee and James Tarkowski, who are very good defenders, and their strikers in Jay Rodriguez, Ashley Barnes, and Chris Wood, all very good strikers. I think they will do well and get 10th place. So yeah, I mean, maybe soon they will be pushing for higher, but I think 10th place is good for them at the moment. 9th place now, I'm saying Everton. Everton, pretty good signings over the transfer window. Main ones are James Rodriguez, Decore, and Alan. But yeah, 3 very good signings. They've made a couple others. And yeah, I think if they maybe get a better striker, because to accompany Richarlison, because I don't think Calvert-Lewin's as good anymore, then maybe they'll be able to push for higher and push for Europa League. But I think 9th place for them is reasonably good and better than what they had last season. And I think hopefully good things will come to them as well. Wolves now. Oh, well, I've kind of just given it away, haven't I? Wolves for 8th now. So yeah, I think they're gonna miss out on Europa League. But yeah, maybe they'll get higher. I'm trying not to be biased again because they are rivals and that. But yeah, I'm saying 8th for them because I think the competition is just too high at the moment. And with their signings, they've bought in one big player who's only played a few matches for Benfica before he left. And yeah, I mean, not Jota. What's his name? Can't remember what his striker's name is. Jimenez. That's his name. So yeah, Jimenez is a very good striker, but I don't know if he can kind of carry the team. Adama Traore, I don't know if he'll be able to do it again because he did kind of slip off at the start after the lockdown. But yeah, I mean, Connor Cody, good player. Jota, decent player. Yeah, I think 8th place for them is it's all right. It's all right, but I think competition will be tight this season. Hopefully, that would make it very interesting. Moving on to 7th now, I'm saying Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur. Kane up front, amazing striker. Son, very good winger. They've bought in. Who have they bought in? I can't remember who they bought in except from Joe Hart, and Joe Hart's not really an amazing player. But yeah, so I think very good side. I think Jose Mourinho will do good things with them, and I think he's got the whole team kind of together in some sort of aspect. But with Jose, you never really know, especially at the moment. But I think 7th position, having to qualify for Europa League again. But I could back them winning it this season though. So yeah, I mean, that was 7th place is an improvement on last season, but I think it's an improvement, or it might be the same. I can't remember. 6th now, I'm saying Arsenal. That might have annoyed a few Tottenham fans, like Arsenal being just above them. But yeah, I think Arsenal very good. Arteta's been very good since he's come in, and Aubameyang's just been banging in the goals recently. And with Gabriel. Sorry about if you can hear that noise. It should go in a minute. But yeah, with Gabriel banging in. No, he's not banging in. He's joined the club, okay? And him and what's his name? The guy that they signed from Saint Etienne, last transfer window. I think them two at the back will be very good. I think David Luiz might actually be alright this season. I might end up eating my words there, but 6th place for them, getting Europa League again. Yeah, decent. A lot better than last season. 5th place now, I'm saying Leicester. Leicester, they got 5th last season. I'm just saying it again, really, because I think the top 4 are way too competitive at the moment because of who the top 4 have brought in. Because you can probably guess the clubs. But 5th place for Leicester, still very good. Europa League guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, Jamie Vardy, he can keep banging them in, even though he'll be like 34 then. And yeah, they bought Castagna. Castagna's decent. He's from Atalanta, the team that's been doing very well this season. And yeah, so 5th place for them. Moving on to the top 4 now, the 4 most important places in the league. So 4th place, I'm saying Man United. So Man United's got Bruno Fernandes. They've got Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Greenwood. Still got De Gea. I mean, they've got Dean Henderson now. They've got a decent side now. They've got Van der Beek signed. So yeah, 4th place for them. Very good side. Very attacking. In like their main point is in attack. And yeah, I mean, I think it should work. They seem to do very well last season, and saying they've brought in Van der Beek to kind of. I feel like him and Bruno Fernandes were like swapped round, so Bruno doesn't get too tired. But yeah, so 4th place for them. It's not quite as good as last season, but I think the top 3 will just be a bit too strong this season, so they just can't get there. But I think it will be tight between 3rd and 4th, and probably 2nd. 3rd now, I'm saying Chelsea. Chelsea, they bought in so many players. Havertz, Chilwell, Thiago Silva, Werner, Ziyech, Malang Sarr, and more to come probably. But yeah, 4th for them, I think. No, not 4th for them, 3rd for them. And yeah, I mean, Chelsea, Frank Lampard's done very well, even last season, without being able to make any signings. Yeah, I mean, he spent loads of money this transfer window, and I think it will pay off in some aspects. Going at 1 rating, I think maybe they'll get 2nd, but I think they might have to wait for a season to get 2nd, or maybe 1st. Maybe they can push for 1st, but we'll have to see how everybody settles in, all the new signings first. So that's why I'm saying they're 3rd, just so they can have a season to kind of gel in the Prem. But top 2 now, you can probably guess who the 2 teams are. I'll just say it. Man City 2nd. So Man City, they've always spent loads of money. They haven't spent loads at the moment. They've bought in Ake, who's a decent sign as a backup centre back because Laporte always seems to get injured. Yeah, so Man City, I think Pep Guardiola, this is the last time being up there. I think soon he might end up slipping down because I just don't see him. I don't think he's got it anymore. I just don't see him getting their top anymore, and I just don't see him getting Champions League anymore. But yeah, De Bruyne, if he keeps doing what he's doing, he'll be amazing and help them get 2nd. But yeah, so that's why you can probably guess my number 1 position, retaining their Premier League winning status, is Liverpool. I think Liverpool will win again, and I don't think it'll be as convincing as it was before, but I feel like it'll be a decent margin, and yeah, Liverpool to win the league. I mean, they've got so much squad gel, and they haven't bought many players, which I think is good, because it means that I think none of the players are scared they're going to get replaced, which can always be a problem, especially when they've got a youngish squad as they do. And yeah, they haven't seemed selling their big players either, except for Wijnaldum, but he's not that good anymore compared to who they've got. Yeah, 1st place for them. I mean, if I think they can do it again. I don't know if they'll get 3 in a row. I doubt they get 3 in a row, but 2 in a row is amazing still. And yeah, that is my predictions. So getting relegated, West Ham, Villa, and Fulham, and getting top 4, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. If you are new around here and you have not yet subscribed, you need to press that button. Like the video if you didn't like the video, and as I said before, comment below any predictions you want me to do. And yeah, if you like, I guess, my new setup, and hopefully the camera quality isn't too bad, but it shouldn't be lagging, so hopefully it's not lagging. And yeah, thanks for watching.